Hi everybody, welcome back. Thanks so much for joining us yet again. Hey, I'm in a new place. I'm sure you noticed because you watch all the videos. So today, I'm simply just going to comment and talk about inflation. It's been in the headlines news recently. Again, just to talk about it, to provide a little bit of perspective. So last week I saw a headline: inflation soars up, rockets up to 2.9%, big bold black letters. Well, remember, words matter, especially if you're trying to get clicks or to sell newspapers. Soared, rocketed, hammered. All this, again, is just to elicit a reaction. Well, 2.9%, wasn't it just 2.7% last month? Yeah, that's really not that big of a deal, especially if you look at over the past 100 years of market data. It averages about 3.25%. That's the average inflation rate. Stuff gets a little bit more expensive, or your dollar devalues in cash by about 3.25% year over year. That's really always, that's what's always happened. Well, Tim, I heard, and from what I remember in 2021, wasn't inflation 9%? It absolutely was. Remember, 3.25 is about average, so sometimes they're high, sometimes they're low. But if you go back to 2021, that 9% inflation was simply a result of all the stimulus that the federal government sent out to everybody, and people weren't working. So we as Americans, when we have money, we do a great job of going out and spending it. So whether that was televisions, used cars, home renovations, lumber, we spent money. But if nothing was being manufactured or produced, and there are more buyers than there are sellers, well, what does that do to prices? That increases it. And my goodness, what is the economic term to track that steady increase in prices year over year? Yeah, you got it. That's inflation. So that's a long way of saying, hey, inflation is not your friend, it's not your enemy, it just is what it is. And if you're a client of ours, chances are we've done a plan for you, and we have banked on inflation. That's something that's always going to be there. We included it in your plan, and we know about it really at about 3.25%. So when you see these scary headlines of inflation and what's going to happen, it's something that's always there, it's something that's always been there, and something that's always going to be there. So I hope that helps. If you have any questions or anything like that, or want to dive deeper into inflation and interest rates, give us a phone call. Other than that, I will let you go. Have a great day.